Hey everyone, how's it going? Gonna be starting a Let's Play of Don't Starve today. If you haven't seen this game yet, I think it's pretty freaking awesome. I've been playing a lot of it. I have about 7 hours on it now, so it's really unique. It's kind of like a survival game, or it is a survival game. This I crashed on. I tried to make a new game and I crashed, so just gonna make a new game here. There's different characters you can play. You can play as Wilson and all these characters. There's like a pretty big variety of characters here. You got 8 of them. You can unlock them as you go along and stuff. I'm just going to be playing as Willow, actually. She's immune to fire damage and starts fires in the dark. And you can also customize your world that you start in, which is pretty awesome. So you can like change the season that you started and change how big the world is and set what spawns in your world, how much of it spawns. But I'm just going to leave everything on default for now. And we're just going to jump right into this. I like this, this loading screen is really awesome when it's generating. I've been having some problems with it crashing lately, so hopefully it won't do that. Oh my god. There we go. And that character is basically the protagonist in the game. Oh wait, no. Antagonist. I said that completely wrong. I feel stupid now. But yeah, he's the antagonist in this game. He's just kind of like acts like the villain, I guess. But I don't know. I don't really want to say spoilers, I guess. I don't think this is a spoiler. But what we're seeing right now, like what you're seeing right now, as you can see, the game looks so awesome. I love the graphic style in this game. But this is basically like survival, I guess. It's called sandbox mode, technically, but basically sandbox mode, we'll call it. This is where you like basically just survive for as long as you can. You have a map and everything. And the goal here is literally just to survive. We want to be able to survive our first night, so I'm just gathering supplies. We have berries, carrots, and flint, which is really good. Grass, twigs, which is always needed. But this is the sandbox world. And there's also a world that you can progress onto later, which is adventure mode. And that is when the game starts getting extremely insane. But I'll talk about that later if we actually do manage to get there. Oh, that bird dropped some seeds. And all this stuff we're collecting in this game, you can never have too much of anything in this game, like honestly, because you use like everything you get. And yeah, as you can see, the world's pretty big here. I'm just going to be trying to gather as much stuff as I can. I'm actually going to build myself an axe here. As you can see on the left here, we have the crafting menu, tools, survival, light, and science, and fight. There's a lot more in the game, but you have to build a science machine to be able to build them, which I'll talk about later. I'll probably explain this too. On the top right, we have the day, and as you can see, we're almost halfway through the day right now. And we got, this is your sanity. The brain is the sanity, and we got the heart, which is or liver, which is your hunger, and then the heart, which is your health. And sanity is pretty important. It's actually extremely important. I'll get it to that later. And we want to be probably building an axe here pretty soon. I should have done that. Just building a lot of food here. Alright, let's build an axe. So one thing you can do, there's rabbits here. If you try to approach them, they'll run away. The rabbits look so cool. What you can do is take a carrot and you can drop it. And then it will try to approach it. And then once it starts nibbling on it, you can approach it from behind and just kill it. And you won't lose any of your carrots in the process. If you wait too long, it'll eat your carrots. Or it'll eat some of them. So, there we go. Alright. Ah, I waited too fast. Or I went too fast. I'm gonna drop it again, see if I can... Yeah, he just runs through as well. Okay, that was a waste of time. I've never screwed that up before, but if you wait, you have to wait until he starts nibbling on the food, and then you can run in and kill it, and you'll get some morsels, which you can cook into meat later. And meat's really good for eating. It restores a lot of your hunger. I'm just going to chop down a tree. You just walk up to a tree and hold left click on it. So by no means am I an expert at this game. I've just been playing it a lot lately and I really like it. But yeah, I'm not really an expert. I still suck at this game. But it's pretty freaking hard, to be honest. You have to gather a lot of stuff. Thankfully we spawned in a pretty good area. We will need to find rocks later, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Got plenty of grass and stuff. Alright, it's starting to get to dusk right now. It's almost to dusk, so just gonna gather some more stuff and build a pickaxe, probably. Find a good place for camp for the night. I don't really set my home, basically encampment, I guess, for a while because I want to figure out what's around me. And what is that? Maxwell statue. Okay, I haven't actually seen that before. That's cool. Oh no, actually, come over here. This is kind of cool. So we got a little graveyard here. I actually haven't seen this before. This is cool. And Maxwell is the character that you saw at the beginning, telling us to find food. As you can see, our sanity is dropping right now. He's the antagonist in the game. And you can actually dig up these graves and examine them and everything. And there's all these marble pillars. I'm getting a little bit off track, kind of rambling. As you can see, our sanity is dropping right now, though, since it's becoming darker. Now, Willow's a pretty interesting character. I don't think she can actually die to creatures at night. She probably can if you wait too long, but she'll set a little fire by herself. You won't even have to make a fireplace. But it's pretty risky because you walk around and she'll randomly make fires. So you actually don't have to make a fireplace if you want. But it's still good to make a fire because I actually, when I was playing this, I set a whole forest on fire, which is not good because it completely burns all the trees and you lose a lot of your lumber or whatever. I want to call them logs, I mean. So that's one really interesting mechanic, is that fires spread really, really fast in this game. And I mean extremely fast. If you start a fire, you're probably going to lose the whole forest because I don't think you can even stop them. But she is immune to fire, which is really cool. It's very helpful. Somebody is messaging me right now. I'm going to have to ignore them. I'm sorry. And we're almost to night. I'm actually going to set up a fireplace here in just a second. I don't know how many episodes I'm going to do of this, or how long the episodes will be. That's what I meant to say. But we'll go for at least like 2 nights, two full days, every episode at least. And I'll probably play a bit in between. Hopefully, don't die. But the longest I've survived for is 11 days, I think. And it was, I don't know. I always die to combat. I've gotten to the point where I don't die to like sanity or anything. I don't have to really worry about that. One thing you can do to keep your sanity up, which is really nice, is pick flowers. Every time you pick one, your sanity will go up. As you saw, it went up by 5 there. It's at 193 right now, and when I pick it, it goes up to 198, if you can see that. And now it's back at 200. So I'm gonna actually, whoa, I did not mean to do that. Alright, I'm just gonna start walking and set up a fire right about here. You go to light, and then you go to campfire. Takes 2 logs and 3 grass. Don't need to set it. Oh god, yeah, we knew. Right now. I'll set it right here. And as you see, we have a little cozy campfire right now. And through the night, I'll be chopping down these trees. I try to always set my campfire somewhere where I can just do something while I'm waiting for the night to pass. And it depends on the game. I think one time when I got it in the second world, the nights are like super long, which is pretty crazy. There's also winter in this game, which is really awesome, like a winter season. You can actually like freeze to death, which is it really mixes up the game, so it's pretty freaking awesome. And as you can see, what I was probably doing earlier, you can plant the pine cones and everything; they'll grow back. And our sanity is still dropping. I'm gonna pick another flower to go back up to 200. If you walk out here, she'll be like, it's so dark and monsters will start coming out, but before you get hit, she'll make a little fire. So this won't happen on other characters. Like if you're playing Wilson or Strongman, they'll just like start getting attacked and you can die pretty easily to that. So unless you're playing Willow, you want to make sure that you always have a fire. Even if you are playing Willow, I like to have a fire so I can actually see what I'm doing, because as you can see, as you saw right there, the fire doesn't really last that long. Alright, where are we going to go after this night? Probably just going to explore up here a bit. Maps are usually pretty large, so just going to be looking around for a base camp. I'm going to build another axe. What did I build 2? Okay. And then I'm actually going to build a pickaxe too. And we should be good. We can build traps, but we don't really need them right now. We can also build a grass suit. I'm actually going to build that. I usually don't. As you can see, it has durability. It's 100%. It provides a bit of protection, so it's basically like armor, I guess. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. Oh my gosh, I forgot to cook the food. I always forget to do that when I'm commentating. Like if I commentate, I'll forget stuff. But you can cook the food. Like grab these berries and then left click on the fireplace and it'll cook them. Because as you can see, we're getting pretty hungry. You always want to keep an eye on your hunger. The first time I played this, I almost died. And as you can see, our hunger is going up pretty quickly there. And we're almost full, so... I'm going to cook about... Oh, well, the fire's gone now. I'll just wait. I don't like to, like, always waste resources, I guess. It wasn't a waste, but... I don't like to just make a fire just to cook. I like to wait until nightfall or something. So I can actually, use it for more than one thing. Now I pick grass out, pick some more grass since I made a grass soup. Hopefully we can get on the other side of this ocean right here to the other side. Some more flint, which is always good. We're gonna need some rocks. First thing you want to usually go for, and pick this flower, is the science machine. You need 4 logs, 4 rocks, and a gold nugget, and you can get those by mining rocks, or mining boulders, I think they're called. And sometimes they'll drop gold nuggets, and they always drop rocks. So hopefully we'll find those pretty soon. It'll be nice if we could find those on the second day. It's usually sometimes it's a problem if we can't. There's a savanna down here, so I'm gonna go. If you see little orange patches on the map, those are usually savannas. And those are usually home to, I think they're savannas. They're usually home to like buffalo, which are called beefaloes in this, which are pretty cool. I like that name. And it has like rocks and stuff that you can mine. So hopefully we'll find some of those. This might just be like a grassland, I guess. So it's got a lot of grass and bunnies. And also a road here. This road, if you walk along it, you'll actually move quicker. Walk a lot quicker. There might not actually be any rocks down here. Let me see. Alright, there's one right there. Cool. There are also like taller rocks that have gold embedded in them, and they'll usually get gold from those. I'm going to equip my pickaxe here. You also switch the view if you click like E and Q, or the directional keys. Should start mining on this. And we got some rocks and some flint. What else are we looking around here for? Just need rocks now. We pretty much got enough of everything else. And all the stuff that I'm picking right now, I didn't learn this until way later in the game. You can actually dig it up with a shovel later and replant it. But you need stuff to make it grow, so we'll get into that later if we make it that far. Really need to find some rocks here. You can also zoom out, which is awesome. You can go like above the clouds, so you can zoom out pretty far. I didn't find any rocks in that area. Okay, found one rock. I don't like spawning in worlds like this because it's really annoying if you have to look for rocks this long. But as soon as we find them, we'll be good. Once you found rocks, you basically you're good for the starting of the game. We're not screwed. Like, it's not imperative that we find a gold nugget, but it's pretty important because it'll definitely speed up our progress. The earlier you get the science machine and find a base camp that you want to make your camp, the better. At least from my experience. Sometimes these you can drop gold nuggets, but not often. I want to go for the gold veins more. We're just getting rocks and flint. And night's about to hit, and we're losing sanity again. As long as you keep that above like 180, you will never fall, really. That's from my experience, I guess. It's gone pretty low before. Like, the lowest I've gotten to is like 90, I think. And you'll start hallucinating, actually. If your sanity gets too low, you'll start hallucinating. And they won't do anything, but if you get too low, the hallucinations will start attacking you. So it gets pretty important. And we got some nitre, which is made for... It's used for gunpowder later on, which you can like light on fire and blow it up. And we're still not finding any gold nuggets, which is unfortunate. And that's like this whole savanna, so we're going to have to find another one. Actually, there's an area up here I want to go look at. I want to make sure I get this whole area, make sure I'm not missing anything. There's some seeds over here. Oh man, we need one rock. Come on. Nope. Guess we're not going to find it. Okay. Wow, there's one rock on the edge of the screen there. I completely missed it. Gonna have to make a fire pretty soon. What can we make right now? Yeah, you can't really make anything without the science machine, so... Well, you can make stuff, but not a whole lot, as you can see. All this stuff's locked. As soon as you make the science machine, you can build prototypes of it. And start building a lot more stuff. And that was the last rock in this area. That's unfortunate. Gonna build another pickaxe, mine just broke. Rocks. Gold, gold, gold. I need gold. I always wait until, like, it's imperative that I build a fire. I don't know why. I don't like settling down for the night early. Flowers, you can eat them. Well, not flowers. You get petals from picking flowers, and you can eat those. They'll restore 1 health. They're kind of useless. Well, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, no idea where we're going to find rocks or anything. And it's almost nightfall. Seems like a good place to settle down. I'll just build a fire here. You also build a fire pit, which is a lot better. I usually use that for my campsite, though. Just build a campfire, like right here. Let's add some fuel to this to make it burn a bit longer. As you can see, the radius increases that you can go out. Doesn't really matter for this character, but I don't want to burn anything down. And we need to eat. I'm going to remember to actually cook this stuff tonight. And at the end of this night, I'll probably cut this video off. I'll try to look for some rocks while I'm not recording, and that will be where we pick up probably. So I don't want to I don't want to spend the whole video like walking around trying to find freaking rocks, because it can take a while. It'd be really unfortunate if I just die though, but I think I played enough to where I can actually get through the first couple of nights at least. I usually don't die on the first like 4 nights now. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this game. Just gonna eat some berries. They're awesome. And I'm gonna cook some of these so I have for the day while I'm out. And let's cook some carrots, why not? Probably save those for bunnies, but whatever. And can I build anything that I need? Yeah, there's not really anything I'm gonna need out there since I don't have a science machine yet. And let's pick this flower. And this one too. Flowers are so nice. That flower just, I mean the tree just died there. I don't know why. Alright guys, that has been it for this episode of Don't Starve. If you have watched this far, thank you very much. And I'll pick up in the next episode. Hopefully I'll be able to find some gold, and we'll pick up there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.